All right, everybody. So, I want to thank everybody that joined me on my live this morning. I really want to give thanks to Juan Makes for joining me. He was promoting me. He was answering questions in the chat. Fantastic. I can already tell that I'm probably going to become a great friend. He's becoming a great friend of mine. I really appreciate him. But so the first print with my Soval SV08 is done, and it is not a benchy. So here we are. This is the Aquatic denizen model from from Clock Spring 3D. I printed this in the Polymaker Galaxy Black. Now, this is a vase mode model, okay, and I printed it. I started this print on right after I set it up. My first impressions of the Soval SV08 setup is not difficult. It is not difficult. There are some, the instructions could be a little bit better. It doesn't appear as though Soval has really done their instructions for people that may be really new to 3D printing. It almost seems like they're more tailored toward people that have already been 3D printing and kind of already have a knack for it. It does not hold your hands. It does not really walk you through any particular pattern of how to do it. So I did the auto calibrate. I did the input shaper, and when you do the auto calibrate on this, it goes straight into a print, which is 5 dots spaced in the center so that you can see your first layer. Every time it did a calibration, it restarted and saved, and I've had no issue with the machine remembering what it calibrated itself to. That was an initial issue that some people were talking about when they first got this machine, the reviewers that got the review units and stuff like that. I have not experienced any of that. So far it has been great. So we're going to pop this off of here right quick and see how this printed. So this literally is the first print. This is a 0.2 layer height, and it printed flawless. It literally printed flawlessly. This is fantastic. You can tell it's hollow. This is only 2 walls, very thin, fragile print. I forgot to turn brim off, but it printed a little brim, but that came right off. I didn't even clean the bed. Yeah, I didn't even think about it. It just started to print. So this is the first print, and it is absolutely beautiful. It did a fantastic job. It didn't run into the print one time. It printed. Look at that first layer. The first layer is perfect. And the other thing I'll notice is, I don't know if you can hear it, there's a very, very slight whine of the cooling fan for the board, but the way that a lot of the way that a lot of the other reviewers presented this is that it was very loud and obnoxious. This is not loud. Even when it was printing, it was very quiet, and it printed just fantastic. So there's the first print down on the Soval SV08. I do have the enclosure coming. I reached out to Soval, and they said they are sending the accessory separate, so we will get that installed when we get here. But this is a extremely sturdy printer. This is all aluminum, okay, all aluminum. All of the rails are linear rails, very well lubricated linear rails. A little bit too much there. Setup it took about an hour, a little bit longer because I was doing a live and I was talking and all that, but this has been fantastic so far. I mean, look at that. This is 0.2 layer, but is absolutely perfect. So far so good. I think I'm going to go right into another print right quick. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to do I'm going to start looking online and seeing what others have created as far as upgrades or additions or anything like that to the SV08 and go from there. So far, I give a big thumbs up. I think I will be trying to add a screen to this because it does have an HDMI port over here on the side. Sorry, I've been up for a long time, but this thing is very solid, very sturdy, didn't move, didn't flinch, flew through the print, was great, fantastic. So, very happy so far. Stay tuned.